YouTube memberships. They're good, but I've recently learned they have two significant issues, which means I've just turned them off. I set up YouTube memberships a bit over 6 months ago, providing viewers with yet another avenue to support the work that I do. It seems to have all the same product offering of like Patreon, what with tiers, perks, badges, and other features that make it really appealing. And I especially like how YouTube member playlists are publicly visible, encouraging viewers to maybe take the next step in supporting the work that you do. I also like how YouTube as a platform is something that people are familiar with, and so maybe are comfortable paying money for, compared to, let's say, Patreon, where I think people struggle with that idea. Also, given that this is YouTube, we had that trust factor. But the first issue, and I think everyone knows this, is that YouTube will take a 30% cut of your income. If members pay $300, YouTube takes $100, leaving the creator with $200. Sure, I get that YouTube has to maintain storage space for member-only videos and provide creative tools, but so too Patreon, also Vimeo, and others. And they're also doing the same thing for way less. And it makes, well, with YouTube memberships, a very expensive way of earning an income. Next up, unlike those other platforms, you can't pause YouTube memberships if you need a break. Instead, you can only disable it, wiping your connections and work that you've done to build virtual relationships with viewers. As my patrons know, I haven't taken a break from that platform in a while. So right now, in the month of July, I am. That way I can spend more time with family and friends, or create more content, or do whatever without breaking that bond that I've worked so hard to build and maintain. YouTube needs to fix this urgently because burnout on this platform is huge. And personally, I don't like that members are paying money to YouTube and getting nothing in return. If I choose to take a break and temporarily pause publishing content for YouTube members and patrons, then I don't get paid. Simple. And this is something YouTube should support, as it's the ethical thing to do and it supports creators. So after learning that I couldn't pause YouTube memberships and really disliking the 30% cut they were taking, I turned them off. I'll continue with Patreon after my July break, but as for YouTube, it's definitely not for me, and I don't know, maybe not for you, but it's good to know there's things going into it, right? If you want to support my work where I cover technology and electric vehicles from an Aussie perspective, or perhaps you want to help with my legal fight with Victoria and its world's dumbest electric vehicle tax, you can now contribute using Ko-fi. That platform is great as I actually have no fees or commissions, and your contribution, which I really am thankful for, helps me keep making content here and fighting the good fight. So thank you. It means a lot for me, and I'd like to say a big thanks to the YouTube members who supported my work up to date, to you for subscribing, my patrons, and for feeding my coffee addiction through Ko-fi.